Hey everyone, welcome back to All About the Mouse. This month's prompt was fireworks. So I had two pictures of when John and I were able to finally go see the fireworks from the top of the Contemporary. This is something we've been wanting to do for years. It's something I've had on my bucket list for years and years and years, since before it was Garden Grill. Or not Garden Grill, California Grill. Garden Grill is at Epcot. That's totally different. That's Chippendale. Um, I have had this blue firework paper from the Say Cheese collection, and I will link the Say Cheese collection below. It is from my little scrapbook store. They have a new Say Cheese collection that features the different parks, but this is from last year's collection that had the Main Street, Adventureland, Frontierland, those collections. And I've been wanting to use this blue paper, but most of the times we do fireworks, it is more pastel or neon. It's not really, the royal blue just never seemed to fit. And finally, these pictures seem to go with the royal blue. I also knew that I wanted the Having a Blast 3x4 card as my title piece. I just thought it was super cute. But when I looked at that, it needed something behind it more than just those white on blue. So I added the red square and just a little behind the scenes. I cut the red square probably a half an inch too small. So I'm making everything work and I'm pushing it together. Could I have gotten another piece of red paper out and put it behind there? Of course I could have. Did I? No, of course I didn't. So instead, I just kind of smushed everything together and made it work. I have the Best Fireworks a die cut piece. No idea what collection that's from. It just happened to be in my stash of Disney die cuts, so I thought that would go. And now I am building up this middle collection. And this is going to be the bulk of the layout, which is kind of having the two pictures of us at the top of the Contemporary, the fireworks from the Contemporary, the title card, and kind of their two title cards, the best fireworks and having a blast. And what you're going to see is I'm going to then use the spaces of red to build embellishment clusters. And that gave me kind of a great place throughout the layout to build different embellishment clusters. I'm having a lot of fun doing these Disney pages. They're different topics every month, and it's been really interesting. This particular one was difficult because I do have so many fireworks pictures. I love fireworks. It's one of the reasons I go to Disney World. It's one of the things I love most about Disney. And to be brutally honest, I think it's what Disney does better than anybody else in the whole wide world. So I wanted to pick something very unique for this layout because it wasn't just a normal fireworks. So this kind of scene at the top of the world, at the top of the Contemporary, was kind of a unique thing. I pulled out some of my last flair from the Dottie About Flair, which is no longer in business, and used word stickers on the flare. You guys all know that's kind of the thing that I love to do. I also pulled out a tag. There was a tag cut apart sheet in the Simply or Say Cheese collection, Simple Story Say Cheese collection. I pulled out one that had yellow, the same yellow design. It's a fireworks design on the back of that yellow paper, and I put that there so I could write on it. And now I'm just going to embellish. So I'm going to use the bottom left corner to stick the tag. I think I'm writing on the tag right now, or else I'm getting a string to put on the tag. Sorry, I could have cut that out, but that's okay. This collection has a lot of great bits and bobs. Those word stickers are from the bottom of the main sticker sheet. Every sticker sheet for Simple Stories has a lot of words at the bottom. I really recommend you try to find some of those that work for your layout and use them in a creative way. The string I'm using is just some red twine to put on there. I thought I would just bring the red back in. In hindsight, I kind of wish I'd used black because the red is kind of melding into the red background, but I am not going to go pull that twine off to redo it, so it's going to be red. I love how this layout turned out. It's very simple in some ways, but it's also got a lot of movement and color. The flare adds a little bit of dimension. You're seeing how I added some stickers, the balloons, and then the word sign there in the different red spots. I am just going through and putting things out there, another heart to add to this. I will pull the sticker sheets out in a second to kind of make a little bit more embellishments on here, but I don't need to add a whole lot. The background paper itself with all of those fireworks kind of speaks for itself. The Simple Stories Say Cheese collections are consistently some of the best Disney collections. They have really interesting graphics and icons without being too Disney. So you could use this particular page for 4th of July fireworks. It doesn't have to be Disney fireworks. The yellow, although it is kind of the classic Disney star pattern, that yellow could be a background yellow on anything that you had that needed some yellow. Having a blast doesn't have to be Disney. So a lot of the things they have in these collections, although great for a Disney vacation, would also work if you're going to any theme park or if you have a holiday. So if you have a one or two Disney trip or a Disney cruise and you're thinking, I don't think I need a full Disney collection, look at the Simple Stories stuff because sometimes it is just the right amount of Disney. So you'll see I finally finished journaling on that tag. I'm going to stamp the date on the bottom there. It's something I'm trying to do on every page is have the date. I think it's super important. My handwriting and the date I'm trying to have on more pages because as I get older, I find that knowing when I did something and having my words is something that I like to look at, but also something the kids like to look at. And really, at the end of the day, this is something that's going to be there for the kids when I'm gone, and for my grandkids, and all of those things, so they can look at this. I'm adding some foam stickers there, so I've got yay and so much fun. I will say one of my complaints about the Say Cheese collection is some of these foam stickers are so big, like the smiles, the magics, the dreams. They're just large. I'm now going to the chipboard to see if I can find anything, and I do end up finding a few little blasts of stars that I'm going to put on there in different places, and a piece that says all smiles. Now, we all know it. Chipboard right now has to be glued down. So I'm going to have to glue down each of these chipboard pieces. That's okay. That's part of the process that we have to go to now. And then I think I want one little extra something on this page. So I pull out my Nuvo drops to add a little bit of red Nuvo drops on the sides. I can't find the enamel dots with this collection. I know I have them. They're in a bag somewhere. I don't know where they are. But red enamel dots work for this collection, so that's what we're going to use. You're about to see the finished layout, and I really appreciate you hanging with me. Hopefully, you will enjoy this, and you'll be back next month when we continue to make it all about the mouse. Thanks, everybody. Bye bye.